I want to talk about your true definition of success. All right, we have so many definitions of what success means and what success is, and I really want to hear what Damon's first instinct of success is.
Well, honestly, and I had to write this down for myself, and it's just simple. Seriously, it's just simple. My definition of success is achieving some personal goals, whatever they may be. That's my definition. And why is that my definition is that, all of us onto this earth, we have, certain goals that we want to achieve in life, whatever they may be, whatever they may be. And for me, success means for me that if you can accomplish that, if you can maintain that, if you can get up and grind to do that, then according to me, that's success because you have did the work, you have went out there, did what you need to do. And for me, that's success right there. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be perfect at it, which none of us are going to be perfect at anything. But if you go out, you do what you need to do, give it your all, then that's success right there. That's success.
Absolutely. I can agree. I can, second that. My definition of success will definitely have to be, like Damien said, well, basically whatever you want it to be. Success could be anything. Success doesn't have to be money, all that. No, that's not what success has to be. Success could be anything. If you pass a test at school, that could be success. If you get if you buy your first car, that could be success, so it's different levels and different meanings to the word success for everybody, for each person. Yeah.
I can agree on that. I mean, if you give your all, if you do everything you can, if you lead yourself through the steps to success, that means that you've succeeded. If you failed along the way, that means you really succeeded. And so many like aspects of you going on this path, and you may slip, you may fail, you may give it your all, you may cry about it, you may pout, you may do everything in between. If you show emotion, if you work towards it, you succeeded in it.
Absolutely. So now that we know the definition of success, I want to know from you gentlemen, like, what are some highlights of success of your life?
Graduating high school.
Oh, that's a big one.
Everybody doesn't make it to that point. It's sad, but it's true. Our graduating class had about 5 people who passed before graduation. And people didn't make it due to death. People didn't make it due to grades and retention, and a lot of people just doesn't make it to the high school graduation mark. And that tells a lot because in the African American male community, young African American men are bound to fail. They want you to fail when it comes to graduation, because if you show up to an interview with no high school diploma, that's automatically going to draw an image for you. I feel like for me, graduating on time is a point of success, is a highlight, because it is hard. People don't make it that far. You know what I'm saying? And to see like some of your friends or day ones from freshman year who don't make it, unfortunately passed away before graduation, and you able to graduate, it tells how blessed you are and how much work you have to do more to keep that momentum.
Mm-hmm. Dead on with you. Seriously, dead on with you. I would have to say, for me, there's so many for me, but I think the number one, and y'all probably can attest to this, probably for me, which is speaking up more. Um, cause I had people since all the way up until I was about, I think 18 or 19 years old, speak up for me. And I didn't say nothing. I let people, talk, for me all through my life, up until I was 19 years old. And there was a light bulb that came into my head one day. It was like, and God telling me that you can't let this keep on happening for yourself. You cannot. Because one day, like seriously, one day, you're going to be, who knows, God is going to put you into a situation, something of where, how are you going to get yourself out of this? How are you going to get yourself out of this? And you can't, possibly speak up about whatever the situation may be because you're going to be trapped inside. And I don't want to feel like that. For me, feeling trapped inside, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not saying nothing. I have people doing this for me when I'm 50 years old. Like, come on now. I'm being dead serious. Let's say right now, if I was 50 years old, I still let people speak up for me. That's okay. 9 years old. That for me, I'll feel embarrassed by that, honestly. I'll feel embarrassed. I'll feel ashamed, like all of it. So I'll have to say speaking up for me because that really opened up huge things for me, I'll have to say.
Yeah. Well, for me, I gotta say the biggest success highlight for me was really doing this show. Doing this show was a huge bullet coming in because when they first told us on what the show was going to be about and the format of the show, this is a informative talk show. This is not a a joyful show because I'm used to fun and there, and stuff like that, and all the fun shows and stuff like that, entertainment shows. But when they said it was going to be in the fall, I said, I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet, y'all. And so now that we are opening up, now that we have a platform where we are getting, and it's every day that we're getting to know each other here on the show. We've known each other for almost 3 years now, and we are still getting to know each other day by day. And that's my biggest achievement of doing this show, opening up. Yeah,
Absolutely. And I gotta tell you, man, those highlights of success can really set a toll on so many people, man. If you take the moment, if you take your success highlight and keep it in a spot and just reflect on it every chance, you'll kind of notice how hard you work and how harder you're gonna have to work to keep that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very important, you know what I'm saying? And those are all good sources and all good things of you really just saying, hey, I succeeded. And now the question is, how can you open that on to somebody else and say, hey, if I can succeed, how can you succeed? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.